Hey everyone, it's Alison Heikkila. Thank you so much for joining me. Happy August 1st, everyone. I can't believe that it's already August. There's so many things happening, lots of things on the crafty front. This is going to be a huge month for me to share, like so many things. I'm really, really excited about it. I'm hoping that all of these things kind of help me forget the fact that my son is moving to college this month, but it's going to be a crazy month. But I hope that you make sure that you check my blog post often, check my Instagram often, come back here on YouTube often, because I'm telling you, like, there's an insane amount of projects that I'm going to be sharing this month, like crazy amount. So let's jump into the latest release from A Colorful Life Designs. If you've been with me before, you know that the first of every month, I like to share the stencils that I've chosen to work with for that month. And you can use my code ALFAN10 to save 10% on your entire order at A Colorful Life Designs, including all the card bling, with the exception of the master bundles. Those are already discounted, so that's the sale price that it is. But everything else, you use my code ALFAN10 and then you'll get 10% off. So I had opened this already because I had a few months worth of stencils in here, so I had to separate them out. But you can see that Mary Kay always includes some fabulous card bling for us. And okay, so listen, I had a really hard time narrowing down what stencils I was going to work with because this collection is insane. I'm going to zoom in. 1 second. Let's zoom in. There we go. This collection is so up my alley. Like, I can't even begin to tell you. I love every stencil that there is in this set, in this series, or this release, really. And if I had time to work with all of them, I would have, but I don't. And as it is, I have like 10 here. Which is more than I usually ask for, but it's because I love them so much. So let's take a look. This is Mid-Century Banners. This is so fun. It's reading very abstract tree-like. I think it's really cool. I can see them in a whole bunch of different colors. I can see layering them and shifting them over. So let's say you start with a back layer of yellow, and then you can shift them a little bit and then maybe make them pink, and then maybe flip them over and shift them again and make them orange. Oh my gosh, isn't that cool? It's so fun. You can do it this way if you want to. Maybe you have like a plain stamp and you want to attach this to that, or maybe a train. You can even attach it to that. That would be really cool. Maybe a kid on a bicycle, right? So many fun things that you can do. So you don't have to use all four if you don't want to. You can certainly isolate just one at a time. Pick which one you want to work with. They don't have to be as long as this. Maybe the kid is on the bicycle and the kid is only about this big on their bike. So you don't want this really long tail. So just use this portion here. Lots of fun things that you can do with that. So this is called Mid-Century Banners. Next, let me find the name. This is Mid-Century Circles and Squares. Oh, this is so cool. Whenever Mary Kay comes out with anything mid-century, I need to have it. Like, it's just a given because I'm so crazy about that style. I mean, how cool does this look just like that? You get two contrasting colors and you stencil it and you're done. You slap a sentiment on there. You don't need to do anything else. It's just perfect the way it is. You can grunge it up if you want to, but I love that it is really clean, and it's going to be super quick to work with because there's no fiddly bits. You don't have to use any pixie spray or anything like that. It's just cool, modern, great for dudes. Actually, I'm going to say a lot of these. You know, people have a hard time with cards for guys sometimes. This set that, I shouldn't say set, I keep saying that. This release is going to be great for guys, for sure. Or anybody that really isn't into flowers and like pretty stuff. Like, these are just cool. This is Mid-Century Breeze Square. See, it's just cool. This reminds me of back in the 70s when people would have like those wooden partitions, right? They were just made of like wood planks and you can see through them because they were shaped like this. That's what this reminded me of. I don't know what they're really called, but they were kind of like a partition, sort of like in an entryway, just to kind of break up a space or make a space a little bit more private. That's what this reminds me of, and I think it's so cool. You could do each one in a different color. You don't have to use all of them. You can just isolate 4 of them if you want to, maybe put something in the middle. There's a ton of stuff we can do with this, and that it's just so fun. Mid-Century Breeze Squares. Next, Mid-Century Atomic Strands. Oh, this is just so fun. It's so spacey looking. It reminds me of the Jetsons, but also I think it would be really great for like holiday cards. You use one of these strands and then maybe put like ornaments on there or bows, something like that. I think it would be really, really pretty. I imagine this being really beautiful if it's done with like a metallic paste or if you foil it. There's just a lot of things that you can probably do. Maybe you could even make a funky plaid with it. That might be fun, kind of fun. Might have to try that. So that's Mid-Century Atomic Strands. Next up, we have Mid-Century Star Balls. Yeah, Mid-Century Star Balls. This is fab. I mean, won't this be awesome on a gel press? Seriously, like, it's just so cool. I want like a caftan made out of this. It's just so funky. And if you don't want the circles, that's okay. You can just use the stars. You know, you just have to do a little bit of masking, or if you're using a small brush, you can just have the stars on there. But then you have this really cool design, this diamond design in here. Oh, I love it. I love this whole release. I'm telling you, it's so good. It's so good. Okay, then we have Bauhaus, which is a style. I should have looked it up before I started filming this video, but it is a very cool style. My mom really likes it. I can't speak to it more because I don't remember like all of the definitions for it, but just trust me that it's super cool and it's super graphic, and I love this. Again, this is a great one to isolate if you want to. Maybe you want all of these open shapes. Maybe you want the ones with the stripes. You can even use these like to make spots for critters or shapes like hearts or stars or whatever. I don't know. It's super cool. I just see lots of 70s colors like avocado green and yellow and orange. I don't know. It's so fun. Also, wood tones would be really great with this too. So that's Bauhaus. It's very funky. Then I have Bauhaus Circle Mask. You can see, look at this. Do you see how Mary Kay makes sure that the words are all on there? The item number, the whole, I mean, that is attention to detail, and I love that. So this is Bauhaus Circle Mask, and I mean, really, guys, what more can I say? It's just cool. They're cool circles. I definitely want to use it partially, like in a distressed way. A little bit here, a little bit here, a little bit here, and that's it. You know, think of this with your pastes and how you can make these perfect circles look sort of grungy. Think of using it, again, I'm going to say it, using it on a gel press plate. This is going to look so cool, especially if you layer it over and over again. Oh my gosh, and shift them over. Oh, you can start with one color, like a light color, and shift it and go darker and darker and darker. And you can have this like really cool effect going with the circles. Make it look kind of dimensional. I think that would be rad. So yeah, this is another great one. You see why I'm so excited? This is Bauhaus Poster. Look at how the shape changes. Oh, it's so cool. I love it so much. But if you don't want to use the whole spectrum of shapes here, just use one row at a time if you want to, you know, or maybe you want to just use the entire spectrum but not the whole stencil. I mean, there's so many cool things here that you can do. You can even tape it off if you want a whole panel of just this. Tape this off, mask it, right? Stencil it up, ink it up really, and then shift it, ink it up, shift it, ink it up, etc. So don't feel like you are stuck using all of them, because you're not. You can mask and use what parts you want, but this is rad. I love it. Last one, guys, and there's more than this. This is just the last one that I chose. There are plenty more. I had to limit myself though. Mid-Century Double Rainbow. I mean, if this doesn't scream 70s, like, I can imagine this all being different colored stripes. I can imagine it starting off dark and lightening up, or vice versa. You don't have to use the whole thing again. If you want to just use this piece here, you can. It's pretty easy to mask off. You might want to use some pixie spray with this one because there's no connections in the middle here, which keeps everything nice and clean. But if you're worried that you might go at this like a lumberjack, like I might, a little pixie spray will help quite a bit because these are a little fiddly. But this is, if you're worried about that, or if you don't want to use pixie spray, use like distress spray stains or something like that, and then you just spritz it, you're done. You can then take this, lift it up, maybe add a little bit of water, throw it onto another piece of cardstock, and you've got the opposite print, right? So you're getting like two furs that way. So a ton of amazing stencils this month. Seriously, Mary Kay knocked it out of the park. I don't even know how I was able to narrow it down to only 10, but holy cow, I'm obsessed. So make sure that you grab your stencils. There will be a mid-month inspiration. I did not get that this month because, you know, all of this, but there's plenty of cool things to choose from. Again, use my code ALFAN10. You'll save 10%, and I'll have everything linked and listed in the description box below. Thanks so much for hanging out. I will see you very soon. Be well, stay safe. Peace out.